Kylian Mbappe has started this season ridiculously well. He has started this season ludicrously well, and I have been saying for a while, for a minute, going way back to the WSG Tirol game, maybe even further than that in the training session clips that we got, he looks sharp. He looks electric. He looks like a threat. Do you know what he looks like? He looks like a man driven. He looks like a man with hunger in his eyes, like a man who knows success is within his grasp, and before anything else and anyone else, the first person that's going to help him in getting to that success and getting his hands on everything he wants to is him himself. He just looks like he's taken the whole weight and responsibility of the team on his shoulders and said, lads, I've got this. Just give me the ball or I will do this. Just follow my lead. That's what he looks like. And I don't think I've seen this kind of Kylian Mbappe in a while. Do you know what's mad? If we go way back to his Monaco days, when he was 16, 17, 18, however old he was when he broke through at Monaco and he was lighting up the Champions League and tearing up defenses in the knockout stages. Going way back then, and even as far back, and even after that at the World Cup, where he was ripping up the World Cup, where he won the best young player of the tournament. I think he did. I'm pretty certain he did. Even way back then, he had this. In that beginning moment, he had this. He had this look about him and this confidence and this swagger about him where he was just like, give me the ball and I will do the work. That's what he was. And I don't know when exactly he lost this. It might have been in the last couple years at PSG. It might have been just last year at PSG. But at a certain point, Kylian Mbappe lost this. And coming back to Real Madrid and focusing specifically on Real Madrid, but last year, not this year right now. First, let's start on last year. It didn't seem like we purchased a player that had regained that. He started off very, very slow, very, very sluggish. To be honest, he was horrendous. He was actually horrendous. There were instances in certain games, and I think there was one in particular that comes to mind, where we were building up, we were passing it left and right, and then he ended up on the ball, and then he ended up passing it out for a throw-on. The brother couldn't play a 5-yard pass, and I was just sat there looking at him, and I was just like, or looking at my screen, and just like, is this really the man we've been chasing for all these years? Is this really the guy we've been chasing for all these years? He can't play a 5-yard pass. The other team has a throw-on now. What am I seeing? What am I actually seeing? Obviously, eventually he came good halfway through the season and he has not looked back. But the problem, it's not a problem, but the problem, if you want to look at it as a problem, is that he's even stepped up a level above that, even more so this year. Because last year he was good towards the end of the year. This year he has started electric. This year, he has looked monstrous. He has looked unstoppable. I mean, it's not even just what he does on the ball. It's not just what he does in terms of stats. Because stats-wise, he's had a good start. I mean, I don't think it's the greatest start a player's had to a new season, but it's a very, very good start. He's got 3 goals in 2 games. In the first game, he was unstoppable. Besides when he won the penalty and he ran down the right wing to turn the defender and then get taken down. There was another instance where he ran down the right wing and they couldn't get anywhere near him. He was on the left, they couldn't get anywhere near him. That's the best thing about Mbappe right now. He's not just occupying the middle. He's not just running in behind like he was doing when he woke up towards the end of last season. He is everywhere. He is everywhere. Like I said, it's like he has said to this team and he has said to himself, I've got this, lads. Just put your faith in me, give me the ball and let me carry. That's literally what it seems like he's doing. Because he's on the left. And he's taking them on the left. He's on the right. And he's taking players on the right. He's in the middle and he's dropping deep. He's in the middle and he's making runs in behind. He is doing everything we thought this player can do and everything we thought this player is. That's what Mbappe is doing. He is finally the player we've been chasing from the beginning. He's finally there. I don't know what's changed, to be honest with you. I actually don't know. I could speculate is because they didn't win any big trophies last year and in League One, he's become accustomed to at least, if not the Champions League, at least winning League One every single season, which is still a big trophy. I could speculate it's because PSG won the Champions League and he's a boyhood PSG fan and one of his dreams, but besides his main and biggest dream of playing for Real Madrid, was the fact that he wanted to win the Champions League with PSG, and that never happened. And then the following year after he left, they won the Champions League. I could speculate that it's because just genuinely he had a very, very, not a very, very bad season, but he just didn't have a very good season. Do you get me? Like he was still getting the stats, he was still getting the numbers, but he wasn't really playing great in every single game. And his team didn't really play great in every single game. It could be various reasons, and I could sit here speculating for hours. I don't know what it is exactly, but he is a different man this year. And going away again, like I said, because I don't want to focus too much on the goals and the stats. going away from that and focusing on, and even his work rate when we have possession. I don't even want to focus on that because we just touched upon that. What I want to focus on is his willingness and his desire to work off the ball. Because that's amazed me. That is a game changer, and that has amazed me. Because there's an instance, there's a clip going around of him actually in the Ousmane Dembele pose. That's what I'm calling it. That's what we have to call it. Because I mean, he's not the first player in history to have got into that position, but in football, that Ousmane Dembele pose where he's just kind of hunched down, one leg in front of the other, ready to take off, just eyeing down the goalkeeper or eyeing down whoever's on the ball, telling them, play the pass, I'm going to be on top of it in a second. Mbappe was in that pose. Mbappe was in the Ousmane Dembele pose, and he was ready to charge. He was ready to press. He was ready to close down. He was ready to cut those passing lanes, and that's what's phenomenal. Because he would have never, never would have done that last year. I don't think Mbappe's ever done that in his career. So we are seeing a new level of Mbappe, not just on the ball, but because of what he's doing off the ball. And that is fantastic because he hasn't lost a step of what he does on the ball, but he's added another level to what he does off the ball. And overall, it's just helping not only himself, because clearly he's benefiting from it and playing a lot better and ending up in different positions and all over the pitch, but also it's helping the team because he hasn't lost a step and he's still that guy and he's still reliable enough to give the ball to and trust that he will get a goal for us. But yeah, I mean, this video could go on for a while because I am so excited by what I'm seeing. I'm so happy with what I've seen. Again, it's early days. It's only been 2 games. It's a very, very long season. Whether this keeps going and whether this is held up and continues it's a guessing game at this point. But where we are right now and what we've seen and the small sample size we have, which is all we can go off right now, it's all very, very positive and it's all very, very encouraging. So you can't help but be encouraged. You cannot help but be encouraged by what you're seeing from Kylian Mbappe. And if he can continue what he's doing, what's stopping him from winning the big trophies and what's stopping him from winning the individual accolades? Because I'm pretty sure nobody is going against him in regards to the Pichichi. I don't think anyone is betting against him in that regard. It's just the team trophies and the Ballon d'Or, which relies on the team trophies. That kind of stuff is a bit more, okay, other people need to be involved. It's a team game. It's not just Mbappe. As far as Mbappe is concerned, he has been fantastic. And I am personally very, very excited about what I have been seeing. And I cannot wait to see what more he's going to be doing. But I'm going to call the video there. Thanks for watching and peace.